Coming up to 20 to 10, good morning. It's been 90 years since two women, Muriel Crook and Rosamond Bond, decided to pair veterans blinded in the First World War with specially trained German Shepherds to guide them. Their experiment was a success and the charity Guide Dogs was born. Today, it's expanded to match up tens of thousands of people across the UK with a dog to help them live their life. Let's talk to Jamie Weller. He lost his sight aged 19 and he now lives with his guide dog, Freddie. And we can also talk to Carly Hay, who works for the charity. Jamie, tell us about your daily life and how Freddie helps you live your life.
Morning, Victoria.
Morning.
Yeah, I lost my sight when I was 19 and I don't have any central vision at all, so getting around and seeing details is quite a challenge for me. But Freddie, I've had Freddie for 2 or 3 years now, and he gives me a lot of confidence to lead an independent and normal life. So he guides me around town, and if I'm going on long journeys, I'm quite an active person, so we go into London, we go down to the Tube. But he's a really confident dog, and he basically gets me around the furniture, on the streets, and keeps me safe. And without having him, I wouldn't be able to lead the life that I do, and the confidence to be independent. So he's a massive help to me. And, I can go into a shop and as soon as somebody sees a guide dog, immediately I get assistance. But, massive help to me.
Yeah.
Massive confidence boost.
How old is he? And just is he a Labrador?
Well, he's half lab and half dustbin. But
he's what? Half lab and what?
He's half lab and half dustbin because he just eats and eats and eats. But that's why they're well trained.
Yeah.
He's a full black lab, and he's 5 years old, and we share the same birthday. But he's absolutely gorgeous. He's a very confident dog. Yeah. Very. He's a very good dog, and he's a beautiful dog.
He really is a beautiful dog. Carly, how do you train these dogs to help people like Jamie go about their daily lives?
So Guide Dogs is here. We have been around for 90 years. Obviously, we're marking the anniversary, and the dogs go through a thorough training programme to then come on to be matched with people living with sight loss, which again is another thorough process that they go through. To ensure that the dog works well with the person and that the partnership can be successful.
Can you give us I want the details. How do you train dogs to safely guide people like Jamie across a busy road, down steep steps to the underground, etc.?
So the dogs themselves go into a programme. They once they've gone through the puppy raising process, they then come to one of the training centres and they are matched with a trainer who then starts to embark a training course which includes it's positive reinforcement that they use to train the dogs, and they go through every obstacle, steps, curbs, crossings, obstacles, and they train them to be able to know to stop at that point through a positive reinforcement system.
And understandably, I suppose, members of the public might see a guide dog with a partially sighted or blind person and want to go up to that dog and pat them and cuddle them and stroke them and all the rest of it. But actually, these are working dogs, and that's not what you want people to do, is it?
That's absolutely right, yes. The people are very tempted to go over, talk to the dog, try to give it a fuss and a stroke, but they are working dogs, and it's really important that nobody does go up to a guide dog and start petting it without. Obviously, if you ask the owner, and the dog isn't working, that's different. But while the dog is working, it's crucial that nobody just go up and starts petting and fussing the dog. As tempting as it can be, it's crucial that they don't do that.
Jamie?
If people come and ask me if they can pat Freddie, I generally, if I'm busy and I'm walking, I'm getting somewhere, I say no. But if I'm not working, if he's just resting, if he's not working, he's just resting, say like I'm having a cup of coffee or I'm standing there, and I just say, yeah, pat the dog, because it's only right that they want to pat the dog, because they're going to potentially may support guide dogs going forward.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point.
If you always turn around and say, no, you can't pet my dog because he's a working dog, so I always allow people to pet him if he's not working.
Jamie, can I ask you how you lost your sight, because it led to the end of your naval career, and I wanted to ask you what effect that had on you?
Well, I was 19 and I lost my sight after a short career in the Royal Navy. I was an aircraft engineer, and I was just getting to the end of my training, and the back of my eyes died, and it was devastating. My whole life was turned upside down, and I was like, back into childhood, how to learn to read, how to get around the simple things in life which you take for granted, cooking a meal, getting around, reading newspapers, and meeting people. All those things were taken away from me when I was 19. And through the help of Guide Dogs and Blind Veterans UK and other charities, I've learned how to live my life again, and dealt with my sight loss as just being a challenge. Every day it's a challenge, and you just need to think about ways of getting over those challenges that my sight loss brings to me. I mean, I've got lots of ways of. I have a talking phone, I have my guide dog, my TV talks to me, some of my appliances in my kitchens talk to me, and I have assistants when I go out on a bike on a tandem with I have a pilot, for example. If I go skiing, I'm a ski guide.
Wow.
Somebody at the door. So there's lots of ways of getting over being sight impaired. It doesn't end your life, it's just a different way of doing things. And so what I always say to people is, look, you just got to get on with it. There's no other choice.
Yeah.
You just got to get on with it and deal with the challenges that life throws at you.
Like so many things, absolutely right. Jamie, thank you so much for talking to us. And Freddie, who's been such a good boy. I mean, what a handsome chap he is. And Carly, thank you very much. Carly Hay, Operations Manager at Guide Dogs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.